The monkeys. Hello to Blake. Now, all of you, Stephen's joined as well now.
Stephen is here, he's just rearranging his earphones or something like that.
Yes, but he's plugging things in. Stephen, shout out hello, otherwise all your fans aren't going to believe that you're really here.
Hello.
Yes, you see? He really is. He's plugging things in and doing all sorts of wonderful things.
We're good.
Now, of course, it's always great to see you, and I love seeing you guys, and I've seen you live, and you are my favourite, and you're Gabby's band, Blake, and that's it officially. But you're doing something very special, the reason you're in today. Tell us more.
Well, it's come about partly through a friendship of ours. It's to do with an amazing charity called Walking with the Wounded. They're a very young charity, and been going for 2 years, and they kind of fit a role which it hasn't been filled by anyone else. There are lots of big military charities which everyone knows about, but what they do is they look after excuse me, the men and women who come back from a battle zone who have had terrible injuries, and not only help them with the physical and mental recovery, but they focus on helping the transition from coming back and then finding work. Because people forget that a lot of people join the army extremely young, they have very little education. So you go off to a battle zone for many, many years, you come back, you have a physical injury, plus you're coping with the stress of the trauma you've been through, and you then have to go and try and find a job in the real world, a world that you don't really relate to, you don't really know, and it's incredibly difficult. And so the charity do extraordinary work in help retrain them, help with them socially, and help them find new possibilities to start a completely new life.
I mean, it's amazing. I feel very honoured that I've been involved sort of via phone and via the radio shows that I've done, because they used to come on to the breakfast show as well, that we've been able to actually speak to them on their treks. And the thing that everybody talks about is Prince Harry joining them. And some people are sort of a bit negative about it, saying, oh, it takes away, but it doesn't, does it?
No, I think well, Harry obviously has served, and there are many, many people who are patrons of a charity, and I think to be a patron is a great thing to support, but actually to put on a snow jacket and go to the South Pole and walk around in minus 40 degrees for 3 weeks is just, it shows his dedication as a patron. It's extraordinary.
Absolutely. Well, I'm very delighted to say that we can now speak live. You've all got your headphones on, so you can speak live as well to Ibby Ali, live from Antarctica, and minus 35 degrees. Ibby, hello. Ibby, can you hear us? Good afternoon. What an absolute honour and pleasure to be able to speak to you. How is it going?
Yeah, everything's going reasonably well. We've had a few setbacks with the storms that have been hitting Antarctica over the last couple of weeks. But no, we're finally on track, and we're on the race start tomorrow.
So what sort of training have you all been doing for the past few weeks, past few months?
We've actually managed to get out. Whilst we were stuck at Novoslavskaya, which is the Russian base that we were out doing some skiing there, acclimatizing to the milder conditions of minus 10 to minus 20 that were on the coast. And then as we slowly moved up to the 87th degree, which is the start line, we've been out doing some training as and when we can shuttle people forward. So anything from 2 to 4 hours out on skis, just getting acclimatized to the weather, really.
Now, as I said, we've got Blake, who are here, and they've got their charity single for your charity, and Humphrey can speak to you live now as well. Humphrey.
How are you doing, mate? How are you doing?
Yeah, hi, Humphrey. Yeah, we're not doing too bad, and thank you for the great job you did. We disappeared.
Oh, no, our pleasure. We're singing away here, thinking of you. If it's any consolation, we're just having some hot mulled wine, so I just thought I'd tell you about that.
Thank you very much. Consolation for me that you're but I'm more than happy to get some snow and defrost that and have that to drink at the moment.
That sounds amazing. Just imagine it's vodka.
Well, mate, please send our regards to everyone, and seriously, the whole nation, the whole world is behind you, getting some amazing coverage here, and it's appreciated by all. So well done.
No, thank you very much, and yeah, we are sort of in the centre of the storm really here, as such, excuse the pun, with the weather we've had in Antarctica, but we're not obviously too sure what kind of coverage is taking place, but it's great to hear that obviously all of the UK and obviously everyone around the world is behind us.
Well, this is fantastic. Speaking to you live in Antarctica, you start tomorrow. If people would like to help you raise money, and absolutely, would you please give us details how they can do that?
Yeah, you can go onto the Walking with the Wounded website, which is www.wwtw.org.uk, And also you can follow us at on Twitter, which is at Support the Walk. So yeah, it'd be great just to get some messages through, and hopefully we can start doing some feedback back to anyone that asks a question via Twitter or via the website.
That's
You can answer any
fantastic.
questions there.
When do you finish?
We hope to be done, the UK team certainly will hope to be at the South Pole for about the 14th. The other two teams will, come in behind us somewhere around that. So hopefully the UK team will claim the Virgin Money Endeavour Trophy.
Wonderful. Ibby, from all of us here, we send you loads of love and loads of luck, and well done to all of you. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Let's say hi to my Laura if she's listening. Love a lot, and I'll see you soon.
Oh, bless you. There we go. Thank you so much. That was it. We were speaking live from Antarctica there.
I feel quite emotional.
I do. Did you
really
not? I
do.
just took my tissue out of my sleeve. That was quite incredible.
It's to have seen them in Trafalgar Square, and you see the bravery they've shown just to get here, and to think what they're doing now is quite extraordinary. It really is.
Well, I'm delighted that you're here and you're going to sing the song that you sent them on their way.
I believe in the roads where I belong. I was born to walk along to the end. I've been down, bruised, my bones, will they still ache? I've seen sinners, I've seen saints along the way, along my way. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh, the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. Well, you can't hold me down, you can't stop these things I do, 'cause the road, it holds the truth to who I am. And the seasons turn, and we set off to the sky. Well, I know that I'm alive, 'cause it's just me, and I am free. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh, the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. And we walk together, and we're never looking back. And they try to catch me, oh, the devil's on my back. And they try to chase me everywhere. They said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun. And we're never looking back to the sun. Said that I was done, but all the time I was walking to the sun.
That was absolutely lovely.
Thank you very
That's the
much.
wine talking.
Thank you very
that
much.
was really beautiful. You've got the audience there, you and Lacey, and Louise Dearman, and Barney Ashworth as well.
Don't you think
MD for
Blake
the West
always
End.
sounds better after 3 glasses of champagne?
No, I think they...
Is
No,
that why-
you're on mic now, Louise, as well. Yes, there you are.
And Blake sounded amazing before.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
absolutely gorgeous.
I must just say, when we were on the live chat, you're asking how to raise funds. This is obviously as a charity song. Every penny of this, 55
Oh,
pence,
fantastic.
goes directly to the charity. Not a penny goes anywhere else. So if you're inspired by hearing the guys and girls out there and you genuinely want to help, go to iTunes. It's available now, and literally every penny goes straight to the charity. So please get behind it.
And also, if you want to follow them on Twitter, it's Support the Walks and everyone. And they just said as well you can ask them questions, which is great.
Yeah, I can't overestimate or underestimate whatever it is what they're doing. It's extraordinary. So please support them.
Now, you guys, Louise, we were talking to Louise because she was in the West End. She started dancing. You were 3 years old, and then you were in Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah.
How old were you?
12.
You were 12. Now, some of you trained as musical theatre as well. Am I right?
Well, Ollie and I were choristers. We were little people dressed up in sort of dresses in churches. Stephen learnt to sing in a karaoke bar about 3 years ago, but he's coming on well.
I've never heard Stephen so quiet.
No, that's all right. They're speaking for me as well.
You're not usually this quiet. But is musical theatre, do you think that's also something that you all
I
like
think
to...
we do quite a lot in our shows. Actually, we do. There are certain musical theatre songs that have become such staples.
Like what?
Bring 'Em
Bring 'Em
Home
Home
is such a beautiful song.
Classics like that.
Bits from Les Mis, another great.
Do you know,
musical.
is there something that you and Louise, because Louise is here and she's such an incredible singer as well,
I
they
don't
were
know- I don't
blown
think
away by
I don't think
you.
our knowledge is good enough to know some good... We were sitting
You
there
were doing-
completely
You were
amazed.
doing Wicked, weren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. I've never seen it yet, but
Oh,
I knew that
it's-
song, so it just but it shows you how famous certain songs become bigger
Yeah,
than the show
absolutely.
themselves. I mean,
Yeah.
that's
What about I
wonderful.
Dreamed a Dream? Come on, everyone knows that.
Go on then,
I
Gabby.
Louise.
dreamed a dream.
Go on, Louise.
Time gone by.
I don't quite know what to do with myself.
Go on,
Must
keep
this be
sing
in
with it.
harmony?
Yes, go on.
So different from... I don't even know
Oh,
the
you
words.
do.
I just know the tune.
No, Louise, sing it and they can do... Go on, they can see...
Okay, maybe a key
We'll
change
we'll
here.
harmonise
because
with you.
we'll
You
do
start,
the
we'll
go.
harmonise
Okay,
with
okay.
you.
I dreamed a dream in time gone by,
Listen to her,
when hope was high and life worth living. Come on, Blake, sing along. I dreamed that love would never die. I dreamed that God would be forgiving.
Barney's giving you the
This is
words,
so
look.
low.
I know, Barney's brilliant.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Where's the bit about tigers? I like
That's
that.
the
Oh,
next
go
one.
on, I'll do that. Go on,
Go on,
Barney.
go on.
Oh, go on.
But the tigers come at night, with their voices soft as thunder.
Yeah, I'm loving this. Barney, you're a West End MD. You should be just playing on the piano or something, really, as well.
I can sight read a lot.
We
And
have
I
all the
play
piece-
for a lot of auditions because I can sight read, but I'm not someone who can store. It sort of goes in, I play it, it's gone.
It's I really envy people who
really
can just sit
memorise
down and play the piano at absolutely anything. Ewan, can you play the piano?
Yeah, well, I can pretend to play the piano, which is slightly different. But my 6-year-old daughter flew to the States earlier this year, and she watched Les Mis 4 times on the way there and 4 times on the way back. So she will love this.
Wow.
It is an epic musical. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, I think that, and also Bring Him Home. Can you just do a little bit of Bring Him Home, because I love it.
God on high, hear my prayer. In my need, you have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest, heaven blessed. Bring him home, bring him home, bring him home.
Woo! Aw, they are my band. If anybody wants to find out more what Blake are doing, because I know you're going off to the Philippines as well.
We are. We're supposed to go out and launch an album there, and hopefully do some work as well to raise awareness and funds for the devastation that's happened. So
We mustn't
we're out
forget
on
what's
the
happened
12th
there
of December. But yeah, it's going to be quite an emotional trip. I'm sure all the sort of friends that we know out there have been texting us, and it's it's bad at the moment. So
You do, you know what? You are, not only do I always say this, but you are great guys, and I consider you chums now, but also you do so much for charity, and you're really, really lovely people. So thank you. It's always such a pleasure to see you. Louise, thank you for doing the show. Barney as well, and Ewan. We're